Hello and welcome to Culture Shock, the pop culture podcast brought to you by three aging millennials and our outdated opinions. I'm your host, Corey, and with me today is...
Hey, I'm Adrian, and remember these wise words from Joel. No matter what, you keep finding something to fight for.
And I'm Mike, and all I have to say is, Nico, my cousin!
We did PS1, we talked about PS2, but this time, the cake is a lie. That's right, Mike. We do have our old music back in a way, so you can do that again. You can play a Take on Me. This is a Patreon pick. If anybody didn't know, well, our patrons obviously know. They voted for it. We gave them three choices again. They kept going PlayStation. I don't know. They seem to like it. So
dicks. I mean,
we're going. Mike is very happy about this one.
It's almost like it's the best gaming console generation after generation.
It missed a generation, and it's this one right here.
This is the one it missed, but we already did 360. So
yeah,
hold
we did
on,
already do 360.
But hold on, let me turn mine on so we can talk about it. Even though, even though I do think the 360 was better in this slot. I think it was the only time Xbox edged it out, in my opinion.
Agreed.
That sound still brings me a lot of joy because there were a lot of games that I really loved for this system. This is about the only time in my life I think I turned on my Xbox more often. So I will say that.
Yeah, this is... I mean, Mike's not wrong about that. This is the one generation where I actually preferred Xbox over PlayStation.
It's the only PlayStation I didn't play.
Never?
Yep. I've never touched a PS3.
Well, if there's like a competition for like home consoles with the biggest back, PS3 definitely a candidate.
Yeah.
I remember them being like bigger than shit. I think I visited Ty's house once. I think we were that was the infamous night of the drinking and the 99 bananas.
Oh yeah.
And I believe
was it you that was like on the floor and no, it was Colin.
No, it was me that vomited all over the floor later. Just for some
culture shock lore. Yeah, Mike came over one night where I was living when everyone was out camping, and we drank a bunch of alcohol, including like 99 bananas and 99. And one of our friends passed out like in between the dining room and the kitchen. And my buddy Ty came in the next day, and he's just stood over him. My buddy Colin wakes up drunk as hell, looks up at Ty. Ty's like, who the hell are you? I'm up in my room, so they're like, is there just some strange man?
That's a good night of drinking when you don't even know who that is.
And then Mike threw up everywhere. The end. Way to ruin Mike.
Wow,
that was a great night.
That story took a sharp left turn.
I felt bad. I think Tyler even cleaned it up, which is I felt even worse about.
Yeah, Ty does look.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of what you do as the friend. I cleaned up IRL a lot.
I should have cleaned it up because that I am not vomit 3 since 93. I can tell you
that. No, not at all.
But yeah, the PS3 when it came out. First of all, I mean, we talked about it, but the design was kind of hideous. I mean, this thing's a fucking brick.
It's no can't sit normal PS5, but it's pretty hideous.
I think if you're ranking the PlayStation designs, I think it would be the worst base.
I think so. It was a big fat ass bottom, big fat round ass top. It was
very loud.
Very loud.
And when it dropped, I don't know if you remember, but it was like fucking $600 when this thing came out.
Actually, it was $600, and Blu-ray players came out at the same time.
Yeah. And
Blu-ray players were $1,000. So you were better off just getting a PS3 because they played Blu-rays.
Yeah.
I remember that being a big thing that they came out at the same time, and everybody's like, why would we buy a Blu-ray player for $1,000?
Right. Look, guys, Sony's dumb.
No, Sony's smart.
Well, yeah.
They got all those sales.
Yeah. That's true. But for so long, Sony has been trying to get out of the video game industry, and I don't understand.
Yeah, I constantly hear that, but I don't know how true it is.
I don't know why, because the PS4 was better than the Xbox One.
Yeah. True.
I think the PS5 and the S series. I've played them both. I think they're
comparable.
Actually, they're pretty much on par with each other.
Let's say this one, they're comparable for sure.
But since I turned back to PlayStation after Xbox One was so fucking bad, I think it's hard for me to be an Xbox guy again.
I'm sure I'll eventually have both, and I'll probably play both. Because some games, like friend of the podcast Steve said in a chat, Xbox controllers are better for like shooting games and stuff. The triggers are more responsive. Yeah, it's a little tighter in your hand. You can get to the buttons faster. In some fighting games, like he loves the Gears of War games right now. The remake just came out, or remaster, whatever it is. Remaster.
He's playing like the new Battlefield as well, or whatever.
And the new Battlefield, and for those kind of games, your hands are more condensed to the buttons, and it's easier to ball out on those games. So I get that. But as a longtime PlayStation standboy, I think the PlayStation controller still feels better in my hand. I think even the PS5 one that's a little different, I still like it more.
The PS5 controller did get a little bit bigger. The Xbox controller hasn't changed since much. It's been the same, which is nice for those
it got
who like
tighter.
Yeah,
because the original Xbox controller was kind of a beast.
I do,
and it was a little bulkier.
It was a little bulkier,
yeah. I do prefer the smaller PlayStation controller to the Xbox one. But you know what? Xbox or PlayStation, I still kicked ass at Call of Duty. Didn't matter what controller I was using.
Yeah, I'm kind of well, I'm also admittedly a PlayStation stan, but I think I am kind of with Steve on that one. I think, or maybe Chad said the 360 is like the best design controller of all time. I kind of agree with that, man. It's just the way it was rounded and like you said, the triggers and stuff. It does feel perfect in my hands.
There was also something about the Xbox 360 controller that it was pretty. The design was beautiful,
sleek. Yeah,
the X in the middle that lit clean. Up, and it was clean. It was a very good controller. But DualShock 2, 3, and 4 were all real good. Like I like that they weren't changing it a whole lot.
Yeah, I have no real
adding
complaints.
Some features and
Sony's
stuff.
Controllers. Yeah.
Well, actually, I do have a slight complaint.
What is it?
The PS5 controller.
Nobody cares. We're doing a podcast.
Oh, right.
The stupid fucking pad in the middle. It would just be like.
Oh wait, on which one? The PS5.
On the PS5.
Oh, like that touchpad thing.
Yeah. It didn't.
I like it.
Certain games would glitch out where you had to like push really hard on them to get it to like.
Oh yeah.
Allow you to operate the game correctly.
Did you ever play Grand Theft Auto 5 in the middle of the night with a PS5 controller? When a cops chase you?
They light up. Yeah.
Your remote goes red and blue blinking and it comes out of the speaker. I was playing it beside my wife while she was sleeping. The first night I ever played it on the PS5. It was like, right out of my controller. I'm like, oh shit, trying to hide it.
The new Spider-Man game, I had to turn the sound off on the controller because I was playing it late at night and it was keeping Amber awake.
Yeah. Also, a really nice touch with the PS5 is the haptic feedback on the triggers. Like you can change the intensity, how much resistance you want on the triggers. That is a really fucking cool feature.
The first time I played a shooting game with my PS5, I didn't realize I had the haptics real tight. And I was trying to shoot a gun. I'm like, why the fuck is this not clicking right? I was getting mad. I thought my controller was fucked up. So I switched to the other new one they gave me. It was still doing it. I'm like, okay. This has to be normal.
Local man breaks his controller because he thought his controller was broke.
Turns out it's perfect, and he's selling it on eBay.
No, but as far as the PS3, and for the record, I looked it up. $600 in 2006 is $961 today. So this was almost $1,000 console when it came out. And I mean, obviously, it had a disastrous launch. I want to say if you bought a PS3 and you stuck with it over 360, I give you kudos for being a real PlayStation fan because you picked the wrong system in that generation. I did go to 360, but then I went back to PS4 and 5. But it was a disaster at launch. And I think where they fucked up is I still remember when they did their gaming convention, when Xbox came out to commercial the 360, they were commercialing a lot of like connection, a lot of like user features, like you can go to the store now and buy games and you can be connected with buddies. And PlayStation was all about like the power, like we have this cell processor chip, it's the most powerful chip in the world, and it could, like they were just talking about the technical specs and they barely showed games. And it's like, dude, like maybe some people in the audience love that, But if you want a mass appeal, people don't want to hear all the technical aspects.
Your world of who you're advertising to is way less the nerd who understands the haptics and the processor in your video game system. It's more, I want to see how pretty these games are.
Yeah,
it's more often that.
Yeah, you could have come out and you could have said, you'll love PS2, right? Well, this is more powerful.
I meant optics, by the way.
Yeah, this is more powerful, better graphics, new system, new engine. You know how you guys, Blu-ray players are $1,000 right now? Well, this has one. It's $600. And here's some cool fucking games. That's all they had to do.
Yeah.
And they're like, well, technically the 1080p CTX chip. And everyone's like, what are you
with
fucking
everything
talking
the PS3 had,
Nerd!
It should have destroyed.
Oh, yeah.
It should have been better than the 360.
It had so many features. I actually think PS4 and 5 are kind of lacking in that area. Because the PS3, bro, you could put your own thumb drive in. You could rip movies, music right onto the PS. Now it's like all streaming and shit. You can't do stuff like that.
The Xbox is the same way. You could put your own music on it.
Yeah.
That's what I liked about the original Xbox,
Oh, that was so cool.
The 360 was awesome. Like, there are certain games where if you put your music on it, you could incorporate them into the game. Like, like a wrestling game, you could put your own theme music in.
You could even do that in the original Xbox. You could play Gran Turismo, the original Xbox, and it was your music playing while you're driving. It was fucking cool.
Yeah, that was really fucking cool. But that being said, it was also a time where, would this come out like late 2006, like holiday 2006, right? It was kind of
before that, I believe.
Was it? I thought it was like holiday 2006.
Eric got one while we were living with them, remember?
Research department?
And I was in 9th grade.
Nope, November 11th, 2006.
Yeah. Yeah, I knew it came out because I was hanging out with Dan all the time back then. Dan bought one brand new because I used them for the nice things he bought.
I must be thinking of PS2.
Yeah. Oh, we definitely had a PS2 when we were living with Eric.
The 360 came out a year prior, November 22nd, 2005.
Yeah. Yeah, Corey, because we were always playing like GTA 3 and Final Fantasy 10 and stuff right around Eric's house on PS2.
That was Grand Theft Auto 3, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. But
PlayStation 2 came out March 4th, 2000.
Yeah, so the PS3, another reason, it was like, it was such a perfect time, Mike, I think probably you would agree, but it was a perfect time, Corey even too, but for our ages, when those consoles were coming out, first of all, Mike, we were in around 10th, 11th grade around then. So we weren't 2006. We were like in 10th grade.
I had just graduated the year before, so
we were in 11th grade.
Okay, we were in 11th grade. Is that the math?
Yeah,
because we graduated.
That would have been the year 06 to 07.
And we were in 11th grade, right? So at that time, at least for me, I wasn't really playing video games too much. Like we were hanging out all the time, and I was smoking pot and playing guitar and playing basketball. I didn't play a lot of video games during my junior and senior year of school. I played them all the time in middle school and 9th grade. And then I kind of did high school-y shit my last couple of years. I played a lot of 360 because it was community-based. That's why I love 360. There's a bunch of friends. We were all passing controllers and playing Call of Duty together. And there's still fucking PS3 servers active. People still play Black Ops and shit on PS3 because it's better than any of the garbage now.
I would say...
And also free online. Hello?
Yeah, I would say I probably didn't get huge into online gaming until after I graduated high school.
Yeah.
During this time when the 360 and the PS3 had just come out, I played a shit ton of Guitar Hero.
Oh yeah, of course. That was an exception of kind of games I was playing all the time.
That's party.
Yeah, party stuff.
I did not get into any of the Call of Duties until after I graduated high school. In high school, I was too busy socializing and chasing women and stuff like that because that's who I was.
It was that time in our high school careers, we started liking women, and video games were cool, but
everybody was.
I was still playing games.
Well, yeah, but you were a little bit older. You had your baby mom at the time. It was the woman you were with, and that's a different situation. Me and Mike are in 11th grade, pussy.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
I was, I was being,
Now I'm 35, pussy.
I was being shown in a negative light, even though it wasn't true by lots of people, and people hated me.
Oh, here we go again.
It was fun. It was fun times.
Corey, I feel after I make that joke, you have to insert the Chris fucking Farley. For me being resentful for you guys, your precious families.
That'll end your trip pretty damn quick.
I'm so alone.
I think you're pretty happy being alone.
Yeah, no. We've talked about this many times. I am. Everyone has their arrangement. I love being single. I think I always will. You guys like well, I know sometimes you don't like the family dynamic because fuck them kids. But you like the family dynamic and the stable relationship and the PS3.
It's well, no.
All the time I do.
But that being said, guys, as far as this game in its library, as far as this console and its library of games, which is the main draw of any time we talk about a console, big bangers on this one. If you're talking like first party, Corey and I, we fucking love Dead Space. Dead Space and Dead Space 2. Dead Space 3 was disappointing, and it's kind of when they started going towards like transactions.
Yeah.
Which is a turnoff, microtransactions and shit, which is a turnoff.
It started getting huge.
The first 2 Dead Spaces, though, incredible. It's like Resident Evil in space. It's like,
and it did the jump scares right.
Oh, it did, dude. That introductory scene of the first Dead Space, like when you're trying to get out of that lab and like jumping at every window, the thing fucking opening up the elevator and lunging at you, and then it just cuts it in half.
I'll never forget walking down that first hallway in the first demo I played, and the one jumps out of the locker right in front of you, and you have to run past.
Oh yeah,
I'll never forget that.
Yeah, so it's just like it kind of has like Alien vibes, where if you're ever out in space and there's an abandoned ship or an abandoned planet, like with Alien, it's in this abandoned planet. With this, it's an abandoned ship. Don't go explore it because
just fuck off.
There's probably a reason it's abandoned. So
just fuck off.
Yeah, just fuck off. So you go to this abandoned ship, you try to see what's going on. That's when everything goes wrong. The rest of the game is pretty much trying to escape and survive. And the second one, really good, kind of changed up the setting. I don't know if I loved like the city-ish setting as much as the ship because it felt more claustrophobic.
It was the same with like Arkham Asylum to Arkham City. They just wanted a bigger, broader area for you to explore, but it went a little too actiony.
Yeah, agreed. And yeah, that's it. It's like for the horror aspects of Dead Space, the city doesn't really work as much as a confined space.
The tight confined spaces feels right for that kind of game. Being stuck in a fucking spaceship with tight ass hallways, that makes sense.
Yeah, absolutely.
Did you play the remake?
Oh yeah.
It's real good.
It's incredible. Yeah, I was going to say that too to like listeners. If you haven't played Dead Space, this is a remake where you could play this one and you're not really missing anything. It's just like updated and it's, some quality of life improvements. It's easier to play. So definitely buy the remake if it's on sale, $20-$30. It's a great game. If you love horror, if you love like Resident Evil, if you love sci-fi shit, do it.
And it has one of the most innovative health bars in any game.
It does.
Your backpack is your health bar.
Yeah, so you have really you have like this power armor on, and on your back is like these beams of like LED lights going up your back, and like as you're getting hit, they go down. It's a really cool, it's a really cool way to do that.
It is. But I like when they do that kind of stuff in games, when they incorporate it in the game instead of just this random bar on the side.
Yeah, it's not just like the same old HUD.
Yeah,
yeah, I really love that as well. Well, Corey, we touched on the Arkham thing. For Arkham, we'll go to that. I think it worked a lot better going to the city setting because I talked about on my stream with Steve and Chad and Orion. Again, I think I brought this up last week, but we did our top 10 games of all time, and I had Arkham Asylum on there, but they always go back and forth. I think I would have Arkham City is definitely the better made game. Like, everything is so much smoother. The combat, the gliding, everything is so much smoother.
You couldn't glide a ton on Arkham Asylum because there was such limited space.
Yeah, there wasn't many places
you can find a way to glide through the whole city on City.
You literally, that's a trophy. You literally can.
What I'll say is in IMDb's top 100 titles for the PS3, Batman Arkham City is number 3.
Number 3 overall?
Yes.
On Metacritic's, Batman Arkham City is number 4 on PS3 games.
I thought we didn't trust Metacritic.
Yeah, that's just the first one I pulled. Oh yeah, Steve.
No.
Mike, read up. Let's see if there's the same. Read off your top 5 on your list.
Top 5. Number 1 is The Last of Us.
Number 1 is Grand Theft Auto 4.
Okay. Number 2 is Uncharted 2: Among Thieves.
Number 2 is Grand Theft Auto 5.
Number 3 is Batman Arkham City.
Number 3 is Uncharted 2.
And number 4 is Red Dead Redemption.
Number 4 is Arkham City.
And number 5 is Grand Theft Auto 5.
5 is Little Big Planet. 6 is Red Dead. 7 is The Last of Us.
I don't agree with either of those lists.
Yeah. For me personally, that's crazy. I couldn't put Grand Theft Auto 4 for me. I couldn't put it above Arkham City. I couldn't put it above Red Dead Redemption, The Last of Us.
Well, them putting 4 above 5 is crazy.
Oh, I mean,
some people think 4 is better than 5.
I do. I like 4's story more.
And some people, that's what they care about. I think a lot of people have been sullied by what 5 has done over the last 10
Well,
years.
yeah, 5 has definitely kind of become like a joke of itself.
It's gone very pay to play, and like it's very like you go into a lobby and a little 10-year-old blows your head off every 10 seconds. It's like, can I just play the fucking game? And some people, especially our age, just want to play a story.
Yeah.
They don't want to deal with these lobbies and these bullshit.
Anymore, I do. I think I prefer story-based games because
I'm getting back to it.
You know, I was a huge online gamer for the longest time. I have lots of friends from across the country because of online gaming. You know, I got some friends that I still talk to this day, but it's hard for me in the way my life is now.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's the biggest thing is my life has changed to a point where I can't just jump on and be with a group of guys online for 6 hours.
That's the difference.
You can't do that. So I need a story-based game because I could sit down and I could play like a chapter of it, and then I could just be like done. And I could still play the story-based game while sitting there talking to Amber, and I could pause it and go do whatever I need to do if something comes up.
That's the big difference now that I'm married with kids and I work early in the morning. I used to be able to, Adrian, we wasted so many nights from 7 p.m. after we ate dinner until 6 a.m. just playing Call of Duty Black Ops 2. I can't do that now. If I stayed up all night, I'd call off work. There's no fucking way I'd get through the day. So I can't, and that would be the only time I would really have time to jump on is after the kids go to sleep, after Katie goes to sleep. And that's not until 9:30, 10 o'clock at night. By then, I have to go to bed. So I really just don't have time for those kind of games. That's why I like the story-based stuff. Right. And I think it's going to be a little different when Halloween comes out and we all buy it and play it online. I'll get on there with you guys for a couple hours because that'll just be a great fucking time.
Well, I think we can make that into an actual live stream thing we do, which would be cool.
Yeah, we probably could. If we all bought the game, we'd be allowed to do it. So
yeah,
right. But we have to figure out live streaming games by then. I guess Mike. Yeah, that's true. We'd have to start a Twitch for Culture Shock.
That's fine. We could just do it on reviews. I think you could just do it on YouTube. You can still live stream on YouTube, like gaming and stuff.
I guess that's true, but
I just I think I remember what I was going to say now. Sorry. The last time you talked about calling off work because of being tired or whatever. I mean, I did legitimately I legitimately took an emergency vacation day when.
Yeah, because Breath of the Wild sucked.
No, not Breath of the Wild. No.
Because Breath of the Wild sucked.
I took an emergency vacation day to play Hogwarts Legacy because
that's right. Yeah, you told me.
I had early access to it because I pre-ordered it.
Oh, right, because you're a transphobe.
Yeah.
I also had early access to it.
Tell us more, bigot.
They'll suck. You, sir, is what is wrong with this country. Anyway, moving on.
I don't like them being in my country.
No, I just meant him immediately jumping into that hateful speech when there's.
Oh, right, me too. That's what I meant.
I don't need you spreading your hate and rhetoric.
Are you Nixon?
Yeah, I don't know. I went to Nixon.
Agnew, get the helicopter.
I am not a crook.
I'm kind of a crook.
I'm Richard Nixon. I definitely broke a lot of laws.
And sucked a lot of dicks.
Whoa,
hell yeah!
That part I'm not sure about. More like Dixon.
Oh man, a man all the way back then comfortable with his sexuality. How about that?
If you're not comfortable with your sexuality,
kids,
you're a pussy.
If you're not comfortable with your sexuality, you're a queer. No, wait, what? That doesn't make any sense, Richard Nixon.
My name's Dick. What do you think?
You have to say his whole name every time. That doesn't make sense, Richard Nixon.
I poop my diaper. I'm like 128.
Well, that makes sense.
Well, he's dead, so.
Well, he's dead. So.
He's not dead.
Yeah, it's a conspiracy.
Presidents don't die.
They have his head in space with
Futurama,
with the body of Agnew.
Yeah, Mike, just like Chester Bennington's dead. Yeah, sure.
Right.
They're not dead.
And no, that'd be too soon.
They're aliens that went back home.
I must made a too soon joke.
See, Corey made the face like he could get behind that theory. That's what it is.
That's exactly what it is.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. So the next game, Corey, I don't know if you and I have ever directly just talked about. Are you a big Red Dead guy?
I am.
Oh, you are?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. You played both the games?
I played Red Dead Revolver before any of these games came out.
And you played Undead Nightmare?
I played the Undead Nightmare. I fucking love that. It's actually a lot of fun.
Zombie mode, hell yeah.
Zombie. Zombies are in every game, so.
Yeah, that was like the height of zombie craze. When there was like a new zombie movie every 2 months.
When the first Call of Duty that did it, World at War. Oh, it was
yes,
so fucking
Nazi
wonderful.
zombies, dude.
Nazi zombies was the best.
Nazi.
A lot of people, World at War, which I believe.
I don't know why I gave it a song.
Yeah,
World at War. We could talk about World at War. It was a PlayStation.
You guys want to talk about War of the Worlds?
No.
It's you. It's you.
My son.
My motherfucking son.
But you know what? Before we go to World at War,
Mike, why are you changing this?
Now, look what you really do.
Yeah. Before we go to War of the Worlds, 2025.
Yeah.
It's you.
You know,
How's Mike steering away from this game that we were? I'm
trying to get back to Red Dead Redemption. That's what I said before we talk about World at War.
Okay, Mike. Let's see how you tie this all around.
Well, no, but they both have zombies included. But I just
was that it?
Yeah, no. Red Dead Redemption was phenomenal. It was a great game.
Yes.
Its second game that finally came out was highly anticipated. 2 generations later.
Oh, I love Red Dead 2.
Red Dead 2 is so.
It's one of the most gorgeous games that Rockstar ever made.
Red Dead Redemption 2, to me, I don't think it'll be either of your opinions, but the best game they've made.
No,
I like Red Dead 2 more than any GTA game.
Red Dead, yeah, me too.
Red Dead 1 I might like more than any GTA game.
I had more fun with Red Dead 2 than any GTA game I've ever played.
It's essentially like GTA 5, just in the Old West and with a different...
which I always kind of liked that aesthetic. So,
but the story's deeper in Red Dead 2. It actually gets you emotional at the end.
The story is amazing in Red Dead 2. I do think that with the graphics and the gameplay, it is a lot better than any Grand Theft Auto game.
Yeah. Like I said, personal
Here's
preference.
what I will say. Here's what I will say. A group of friends online get me drunk. I'm playing GTA 5.
That's
where I myself sitting in a room. I'm playing Red Dead 2.
That's where I was going with what I was saying. Is that I've definitely had a hell of a lot more fun playing Grand Theft Auto 5 online than I've played Red Dead 2 online with friends, and
it's all right.
It's okay, but really, all we did was go around and hunt and sell.
Dude,
furs.
I had a straight fishing competition with 4 strangers on Red Dead 2 online. Dude. I don't know why. We were just trying to catch the biggest fish.
Yeah,
and I didn't win.
Also, 2025. If somebody hasn't played Red Dead, you could actually play Red Dead Redemption 2 then the first one, but the first one might not hold up as well if you do it that way. I don't. Maybe you'd rather play the first one to get that out of the way.
You play 2 first, and then you go to 1. You're gonna be like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, this is clunky as shit.
But Red Dead Redemption technically is the first in the series, or last in the series technically.
Yeah.
And Red Dead 2 is technically a prequel.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird that they called it Red Dead 2.
Yeah. I thought that was kind of strange.
Well, what's really funny is one of the voice actors, I believe the one that does Arthur Morgan's voice, said...
Does a great job.
Oh, yeah, he does a great job. He said his son found out that he was doing a project for Rockstar.
Right.
And he's like, "Oh my god, I bet it's Red Dead 2." Like he starts screaming and trying to tell people.
You're right, son. It is.
He's like, they're not going to call it that because he knew it was a prequel, right? He's like, they're not going to call it Red Dead 2.
Right.
If you tell anybody, I'll drag you behind the 9 o'clock train.
So he lied to his son and said, "No, I'm not voicing in Red Dead 2," because he thought it was going to be named something else. So he was like, "I'm not lying to him." But then it came out and they called it Red Dead 2. And he's like, now I feel like a piece of shit because I lied to my son.
It's funny. What's funny is it feels like Red Dead 2 was just the placeholder name, and they forgot to change it until it went out. Or they forgot to change it when they gave it to the designer for the logos and the cover art, and they came back with all of that with Red Dead 2 on it, and they're like, "Wow, fuck." I guess that's what it's called.
That does seem like a Rockstar thing to do.
Yeah. We spent way too much money and time to change it now.
Oh, shit.
I'm glad that they took their time to actually make that game because, and they took the time with the online too because when you first got the game, you couldn't play online.
When I bought it, there was no online.
I think it was like a month after it came out that online was finally made available. I don't know why we're still talking about PS5 or Xbox S games or whatever. So
we're gonna jump around a little bit.
Red Dead 1 is also a damn good game, and like you said, they had the what was it called, the what was that expansion pack with the zombies called?
Undead Nightmare.
Undead Nightmare was fucking fantastic.
It was.
Wake up as a zombie, Arthur Morgan, or
now, can somebody remind me?
Not Arthur Morgan.
John Marston.
Yeah, John Marston. God,
can you guys remind me? I don't remember in Red Dead 1. Do they mention Arthur Morgan's name at all?
I think in passing you do. His name is said.
Yeah,
but I don't think it's like harped on or anything.
I couldn't give you a comfortable answer with that.
You can look it up if you want, but I'm pretty sure it's mentioned somewhere.
Yeah, I played Red Dead 2 pretty recently, but Red Dead 1 haven't played in a while.
I haven't played in a long time.
The Dutch is in it, which is the leader of the gang.
Right.
That makes sense.
Okay, this is just an AI overview, but it says Arthur Morgan is not mentioned by name, but I think there's like a reference that you would understand once you play.
It makes no sense. That makes no sense because like Arthur Morgan, like you play Red Dead 2, seems like he played a major role in John Marston's life.
I think it's one of those things in hindsight, like they didn't have that story ready yet, and it just kind of sucks because it can take you out of it a bit. But man, if they had that whole thing pre-planned, they could have tied him in better to Red Dead Redemption. But he came afterwards.
That would have been badass.
That was like a lack of planning that did work, unlike like the Star Wars sequel trilogy planning that didn't work.
It worked so well.
Red Dead it did work. Of course it worked so well.
It did say in Red Dead 1, they believe that when he references having a brother or a person who sacrificed himself to save his family, they do believe that that's Arthur.
Right.
You would think you would call him by name, though.
Well,
maybe it's too painful.
You're too painful. Got him.
Nice.
That's true. I am.
Corey, he's roasting your ass today.
He's got me so many times. I don't know how to come back.
Yeah, but those games are everything. We're talking about the highlights, the games we love. So I'm gonna say they're all incredible. But to touch more on it because we didn't get to do it, the Arkham games. Yeah, the ones that came out this era, Arkham Asylum and Arkham City, absolutely two of the goats.
Origins too.
Oh, Origins was PS3.
I think.
Okay, you might be right.
I think Origins might have come out.
Origins, you know what? Origins, I think, is
better than people give it credit for.
Yeah, I 100% think that. I think, like, the Arkham series, like, it's such a high pedestal, you know what I mean? Because the games are amazing, dude.
Yeah,
Even Arkham Knight, you can say the twist is predictable, and you don't like the Batmobile, the overusage. I agree with both of those.
You talk about the tank controls?
Yeah. That being said, that game, compared to most games, like, compared to all the games out there, Batman Arkham Knight fucking kicks ass.
It still kills.
That's still like a 9 out of 10
It is a great trilogy of games.
Yeah, for people to say that one sucks, like, no, it sucks compared to Arkham City, which is one of the best games ever.
Having the Joker in your head that whole game is fucking brilliant.
Yeah. Oh, I love the part where you take over, like, from Joker's perspective.
Yeah.
And, like, you see how terrifying it is to run from brilliant. Batman. Yeah. But, no, but Arkham Asylum we've talked about this, I think, before, but Arkham Asylum was originally going to be, like, a rhythm game. Like Guitar Hero.
That would not have worked.
Yeah, that would have been fucking terrible.
And instead, what Rockstar did was give us the best Batman game ever made. After trying for 20 years.
One of just like so much attention to detail of you can tell they love the Batman universe.
Yeah.
They got all of the original voice The voice acting is insane because it's the animated series pretty much.
They revolutionized fighting. Like so many games copy that now.
That Spider-Man.
Spider-Man's a good example.
We love the Spider-Man games. They have to thank Arkham because that's all their engine. When that game came out, dude, it just fucking blew minds. Dude. Like I still go back and like the Return to Arkham. I still go back and play those games every once in a while.
With the full rhythm game concept eventually being abandoned, elements of it were still retained and evolved into the acclaimed free flow combat system in the final game.
Yeah, with the dodging and the rolls and. Yeah, that's what they said. They ended up making it feel like when you're fighting, it's like music. It's like, you know what I mean? It's smooth, it's free flowing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was like their whole thing. But originally it was going to be a fucking full out rhythm game.
That's terrible.
And the fighting and the combat system just felt so good.
Oh yeah,
it did.
Especially when you're knocking out that last person at slow mo.
Yeah.
The Arkham games walked so the Spider-Man games could run.
Could swing.
Could swing. Ah.
And I would arguably say I don't know. I really love that first Spider-Man game, but as a franchise, I probably still like Arkham more than Spider-Man.
I think the combat in the Batman games is still phenomenal.
Oh yeah, still holds up. Play Arkham. Arkham Asylum. It is a little clunky now in hindsight. Arkham City, it's so smooth.
I think the combat in the Arkham games is better than the Spider-Man games. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
And then they went to Arkham Knight, which had way too many things you have to remember. Like, for this enemy, you have to do this. For this enemy, you have to do this. It got way too convoluted.
They kind of did that with Spider-Man 2 as well.
Yeah.
Like, this enemy needs a dodge. This enemy needs a super dodge. This enemy needs a parry, then a dodge, then a...
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah, I just believe... The only reason I think I like the Spider-Man games a little more is... the story of the very first one in particular is so damn good.
No, see, that's where I'm torn, because Spider-Man PS4 might be my favorite amongst all the Arkham and Spider-Man games, but then you do the rest of the franchise, and all of my next ones are like Arkham. So for me, it might be...
That's because you're racist.
That's true. For me, it might be like Spider-Man, Arkham City, Arkham Asylum, Arkham Knight... Maybe Spider-Man 2, maybe Arkham Origins. I don't know. Probably Spider-Man 2, then Arkham Origins, then Miles, then whatever I haven't said. Maybe I said them all.
I think you said them all.
Yeah. Yeah, it might be it. So Arkham, it paved the way for Spider-Man, and I do love those Spider-Man games. Like, I think that first Spider-Man is one of the best versions of Peter Parker. Really shows his, him struggling to balance his life with being Spider-Man.
I think the best thing that came from the Arkham games is the fact that it got Mark Hamill to return to voice the Joker.
Of course. And the Joker.
He originally had retired from doing that. He didn't want to do the Joker voice anymore.
No, he said the only person that can get him back is Kevin Conroy. So.
And that's exactly what happened.
Yep.
He called him and said, "Hey, Mark, is this the best?
You need to come back for Batman."
And then, Corey, what did Mark say? Because you do a pretty decent Mark Joker.
Of course I'll come back. It won't even be an issue for me.
See? Can't even do that. I can't do that stuff. Cannot do impressions, guys, okay?
I can't do that stuff, okay?
Don't fucking ask me.
Well, me and Adrian had to lock ourselves in closets to hide from all the drug addicts. So we did a lot of voices. Adrian, I don't know if you remember this little side tangent. Me and Adrian one night, I don't even remember what the night was, why we stayed up all night. We stayed up all night and did every single line from beginning to end of Beavis and Butthead Do America.
Oh, it was that was when we were living in Ohio, and it was Christmas Eve. We couldn't sleep because we were excited.
That's what it was. Yeah. We did every single line from the beginning of the movie to the end of the movie. And Mike, the movie wasn't playing.
No.
We were just doing it.
Every single line. We knew every line of Beavis and Butthead. Do America, baby.
And we did all the voices and shit. That's the kind of stuff we used to do.
Because we focus on the important stuff.
That's right.
So, there are a lot of voice actors out there. Talk about impressions and stuff.
At least 12.
To be a voice actor,
13.
You would think you need to be really good at doing a lot of different voices.
Yeah.
But there are certain voice actors. I know you guys aren't a big fan of the show, but for example, Bob's Burgers. If you ever listen to interviews of those actors for the main cast, they literally all just sound like their characters.
Oh, really?
The guy that plays Bob is the same guy that voices Archer, and they sound exactly like the exact same.
Listen,
but
you know him from Bob's Burgers. I know him from Home Movies. Okay.
Yeah, McGurk.
Yeah.
H. John does so many different voices in Bob's Burgers that he does have like a wide variety of voices.
Well, a lot of voice actors do that, so they have more work.
But he sounds literally just like Archer and the coach
does.
From Home Movies. I always forget he's in Home Movies.
Hey, Brennan.
You guys would appreciate this. In Bob's Burgers, there is a soccer episode.
Nice.
And there are two characters that look like the coach and the young kid.
Oh, really?
Like drawn
Movies.
Like them?
Yeah. It looks almost like, but just in Bob's Burgers art form.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, but you can tell it's them.
Yeah.
Coach McGurk and Brennan.
Yeah.
Hey, Brennan. Brennan, can you come here for a minute?
I don't remember one line from that show.
I know,
but I remember all the characters.
The only line I know from the whole show is just him repeating Brennan.
Yeah.
That's all I know.
I believe the creator of Home Movies is also the creator of Bob's Burgers. So,
Can any of you even tell me right now why it was called Home Movies? Because I don't remember.
fuck no. I don't think that made sense at all.
They always.
I know this has nothing to do with the PS3, but
Did they record themselves?
Yeah, they like recorded. They had a camera and stuff.
I do not remember that.
I think not like during school, but I think like after school they'd get together and like make movies.
AI says the animated TV show Home Movies was called Home Movies because its main characters, Brendan Small, and his friends are amateur filmmakers who create their own home films and movies.
Didn't even remember that part.
Oh, he remembers.
Exactly.
I mostly just remember the conversations between Brendan and the coach.
I know what they all look like in my head, but I don't know what the show's about.
Couldn't tell you one thing about the show.
Nope.
Somehow soccer's involved.
Well, I don't even know if there was there soccer or was that just a coach?
He was the coach. Brennan played soccer.
Okay.
There's another one I want to talk about, and I don't, Adrian, let's see if you can pick it up from this very subtle clue.
That is very subtle. That is very subtle. BioShock.
Yeah, exactly. Big Brother singing Kratos.
Kratos.
God of War 3. Yeah. I loved the God of War games leading up to this one, and God of War 3. Much as I loved 2018 and Ragnarok was okay, God of War 3 is still my favorite one. There's just so much brutality.
Yeah.
And just climbing Mount Olympus and the entire world of those gods, just killing them one by one to reach Zeus it's so much fun. It's so much fucking fun. Yeah. And where I think on the Xbox 360, Dante's Inferno was almost just as fun.
Oh yeah,
that was actually a really fun game.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Going through the seven
layers of hell.
Almost just as fun, but God of War 3 was just Kratos.
It's just different,
shit, man.
Yeah, the weapon variation and the fucking, every game the combat got better because combos and shit like that. And you had like the gloves and the Chains of Olympus. I think God of War 3 has an argument for best game opening of all time. It really is.
It does. I love the way God of War's games open, all of them.
Yeah, and the game doesn't even disappoint from there. It's such a great game beginning to end.
Yes.
But yeah, like when you first play that game, for someone who's just jumping into the series, God of War 3 would be a crazy place to start. You'd be like, what the fuck is happening?
It would, and it's one of those examples of the game giving you all the powers and then taking them right at the beginning. But
I hate that.
But they do it in such a good way, though, it kind of doesn't even bug you.
Yeah.
Because I can imagine jumping into 3, it would probably piss you off to be super fucking powerful.
Right.
Fighting on Olympus, you're like, God damn, I'm strong in this game. And then Zeus just takes it all from you and throws you in the river Styx.
Yep.
I get it. It would probably piss you off. But playing the first 2 games and seeing where Kratos was building up to that power,
right,
the way Zeus takes it totally makes sense. And it's awesome having to climb up from hell all the way to Zeus, getting your powers back as you go.
Yeah, you're literally going from the bottom of the depths of hell to the mountaintops, Mount Olympus.
Hades is so fucking cool in that game.
Yeah.
I love when you rip Hermes' fucking head off.
Another game that did something like that, and I hate just about every game that does this, is The Force Unleashed gives you all these fucking awesome powers at the beginning, and they take them all the way too.
Yeah.
What do they do there? How do they get away with removing? Do you remember?
I can't remember now. It's something stupid. It's not nearly as creative, I can tell you that.
Yeah.
It's basically like, here's a tutorial of how awesome you could be. Psych.
Yeah, they give you just like a little taste of what you could have. And they're like, you're going to have to work the whole game to get this. And then by the time you get it, you beat the game, so you don't really need the abilities.
Unfortunately, I wasn't. I never played any of the God of War games. I've heard they were fantastic.
Oh yeah,
I did. I think it was God of War 3 that was free on PlayStation Plus.
Yeah,
and I did download it, but I never played it because, like when you guys said, I would have been fucking completely lost if I started playing it.
I wouldn't say lost. You could definitely play 3 and still enjoy yourself.
I would have been like, what the fuck is going on?
You wouldn't understand why Kratos hates him so much.
Yeah.
All I know from God of War games is there's a very infamous thing that he's always like, boy.
That's in the newer
That's the
ones.
newer ones, yeah.
Boy.
He doesn't have a son in the first 3 games.
Yeah.
Boy.
And the OG and the first, well, if you count the spin like Chains of Sparta, and yeah, if you count like all of those, Kratos is always just like a piece of shit. Up until the PS4 ones, that's when he got like a little bit of a heart. But
Well,
yeah, but
And it changes mythologies in the new ones.
yeah, the OG ones, he was just a straight fucking killer. But I mean, you know, he accidentally killed his own wife, and there's a whole there's a lot of trauma that Kratos went through.
He's tricked by the God of War Ares to kill his family.
Yeah,
And then you have to climb to kill Ares in the first game. You become the God of War. That's why it's called God
you
of
kill
War.
him, so you take the throne of God of War, and then
And
he never looks back.
I love all the random just sacrifices you make of random just people. Like the dude in the cage, he's like, "Oh, thank you. You're going to save me." And you're just taking him up to sacrifice him.
Yeah,
Are you taking me to the fire? Shut up.
it has, of course, one of the most famous button mashing mini games, having sex.
Oh, yeah. All 3 games have a different one.
Wait, what?
There's a fuck mini game in all 3 of the God of War games.
Yeah, he just like goes to bed with like 1 or 2 girls, and the camera like kind of cuts away, and they just make noises, and you're like hitting different buttons.
And twisting the sticks and stuff. And like in the second game, I think there's a vase that's like rattling beside the bed. And at the end of it, it breaks and they go, "Oh my God, Kratos." And you get a bunch of red orbs, which is your power and stuff.
Yeah,
It's great.
Kratos like to do some fucking.
In the third one, when you're climbing Mount Olympus, it's Nympho? What's her name?
Nymphadora.
No, that's from Harry Potter.
I was wondering
I
if
can't
you were
remember.
going to say that.
The goddess of like sex and sexuality. I can't remember her name, but
It's definitely nymph something.
you end up in her lair, and she's with 2 women naked in bed, and she goes, "Leave, Kratos is here," and then it cuts to them like blushing in the corner, going, "Ooh," as you push the buttons and stuff.
Kratos said, "Be gone! I will fuck now."
That's how he'd say it too.
He would.
You fucked so many people over in those first 3 God of War games.
Let us do the fucking so I can kill.
It is time for the fucking.
And ladies, that's a real man right there. That's what you want.
That's true.
Lots of people are saying they want Triple
Kratos-
H to play Kratos, and
Oh, really? I can see it now that he's like bald with the beard.
yeah,
If listen, if you're in a zombie apocalypse, if Kratos was a real guy, that's somebody you want on your team in the zombie apocalypse.
Get you a Kratos daddy.
That dude is going to survive till the very end.
Your pussy's gonna hurt, but you'll live.
Oh wait, and Corey, I'm talking about like just us. Like if you're a dude, like you.
My
want
ass is gonna hurt, but we'll live.
Your ass is gonna hurt. Bend over. Okay.
Okay, just protect me.
I'm scared, but for some reason I'm kind of intrigued.
I feel so safe.
Yep, this hurts.
Yep.
Holy God of War.
Great Odin's rave.
I can feel it in my teeth.
Do not speak of Odin. Sorry, it's just an expression, Kratos. It's an expression.
Speaking of games that I have heard are extremely awesome but have never played,
The hell, Mike?
Metal Gear Solid.
I've never heard of it.
I don't know what
In
that means.
IMDb's top
Well-
100, Metal Gear Solid 4: Guns of the Patriots is number 8.
Metacritics, it is. Hold on.
Well, Mike, I'm
Number
going to tell you right
15.
now, 4 is one of the weaker ones.
Yeah, you know what? I agree with that.
Your God of War 3 was 13.
Yeah, well, they're wrong.
No, yeah, I would play God of War 3 all day over MGS 4. God of War is, I mean, it's just MGS games aren't like they're not. If like Desert Island, they're not the most replayable. God of War 3, you could do beginning to end over and over.
Mike, I'm going to tell you right now, most people who do lists have a Hideo Kojima dick in their mouth all the time.
Oh yeah,
So no matter what the game is, they're going to make the Metal Gear Solid game on top of the list.
Metal Gear Solid 4 is very strong.
It's good.
The final
It doesn't
hour of that
say who
game.
made this list.
The final hour of
Oh, yeah, it
Metal
does.
Gear Solid 4 is very sad. Great send off for.
It's
Snake.
also just a cinematic.
Oh, it is. Like all of
There's
the
literally 52 minutes of a cinematic at the end of that game.
Yeah, all the MGS games are known for being like overly cinematic, but 4
Yeah.
is the worst offense.
It is.
4 is just like you're
Oh,
playing
so
like
it's
an
like-
interactive movie.
Yeah.
So it's like Kingdom Hearts 3.
Way worse.
Way worse.
It's worse than Kingdom Hearts 3.
No, Mike, it literally, I'm not exaggerating when I tell you, there's a 52-minute cutscene at the end of the game.
Yeah.
It's almost an hour long.
Yeah, the game just has like regular 40-minute cutscenes. Like you're watching
It's
like a whole episode of Breaking Bad with no commercials.
And
Like
don't get me
43
wrong,
minutes.
Hideo Kojima can tell a story, and they are beautiful cutscenes. But you're not doing anything for a long fucking time.
Yeah, right.
Well, that's one of the reasons I hated Kingdom Hearts 3 so bad, is because I felt like I was like there was a couple cutscenes that were at least like 30 fucking minutes long, and I'm like, what is
happening?
I'm not even playing this game right now. Like I'm watching a fucking movie.
Mike, are you in the Lilo?
The lulelulelo.
What?
That's an appropriate reaction, Mike.
It sure is.
But Corey, here's the thing. I was thinking about this before we started. You think about the generations of PlayStation with Metal Gear Solid, right?
Yeah.
PS1 gave us MGS.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yep.
PS2 gave us fucking MGS 2 and 3.
You forgot VR missions, bitch.
Well, yeah, but
I'm just kidding.
But everyone forgot VR missions.
Yeah.
But PS2 gave us fucking Metal Gear Solid 2 and 3. No
Yes.
wonder that console's goated.
Fucking both great games.
PS3 gave us this, which Steve likes it more than we do. I think it's okay. I don't think it's close to 2 or 3.
I like 5 more.
Yeah, and I think 4 and 5 is the good argument. I think if you have Metal Gear Solid 4 above 1, 2, or 3, you're smoking crack.
Yes,
Personally. But it's still good. It's like we talked about earlier. In the grand scheme of all games, Metal Gear Solid 4 is awesome. And in the Metal Gear Solid storyline, it's not my favorite.
What I like about 4 so much, and I don't know if because you didn't play the Far Cry games as much.
No.
I love the Far Cry games.
I love the Far Cry games. They might be one of my favorite series.
I played Far Cry 3 because everyone did. That game's awesome.
Yeah, hell yeah. Nacho.
Far Cry 3 is awesome.
Yeah, it's so good.
It's got
Nacho, baby.
But anyway, the sneaking in 4 is great.
Oh,
it's a lot like Far Cry sneaking.
Okay.
It's a lot more open world, lots of jungle, like lots of when you're making your way through the town, except you can be in a cardboard box.
Yeah. You're going through all like the desert towns and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get some like Uncharted vibes there.
Yeah.
Those are also good games.
Yeah, Uncharted's are great.
I don't love those games.
I'm definitely I think I don't know what the popular opinion is. I think 2 and 4 might be tied for my favorite. Although I don't like the random like sibling in 4. I feel like that's a lazy trope that a lot of people like. I even hate that in 4. Yeah, in Uncharted 4 when he has like
you're talking about Uncharted.
Yeah, I had to realize that too. I was like, what?
He has like this brother that wasn't mentioned at all in the first 3 games. And it's like, oh, by the way, Nathan has a brother. I didn't like that. But man,
It's
such
Tim.
a good Yeah,
It's
yes.
Tim Drake.
Tim Drake.
No.
No.
I was gonna say I was making a joke because Tim Drake is the Robin.
But he actually in an era especially with Naughty Dog and The Last of Us and shit, I am happy that Nathan Drake got to go out on a happy note, because you don't get nowadays. Everyone wants to kind of be sad and edgy, and you don't get a lot of happy endings. So I am glad that Nathan Drake finally got his happy ending.
I was more of a Just Cause guy.
Just Cause was cool.
I liked it a little more.
Good.
I definitely like Uncharted more.
There were more like Just Cause had a lot cooler mechanics.
Yeah.
Cooler things you could do.
That was cool.
Innovative.
You could like paraglide and shit.
Yeah, but
yeah.
I just never, I never really gave them a chance.
Yeah.
The Uncharted games.
No, Corey, about the Metal Gear Solid games, though, what I wanted to say is the PS3 might have only given us this, but we have to remember it also gave us fucking Revengeance, which was Samurai Ninja Raiden versus the Senator. That game fucks hard, dude.
That's a weird fucking game.
Yeah,
dude.
if you want to play a game that doesn't feel like any of the other Metal Gear Solids at all, but you're just slicing through fucking people, dude, play Revengeance. It's a great game, dude. It really is a great game.
You can finish off dudes by cutting them into like 7-8 pieces.
Yeah.
It's crazy shit.
Yeah, so I just wanted to give Revengeance its moment because it's an overlooked game. It's completely different. I see if you play it and you're like, what the fuck is this? But I love Revengeance.
But it's got my boy Raiden in it, so...
Yeah, absolutely. And I love Raiden a lot more in Revengeance than I do MGS2.
Oh.
He's actually a badass.
You don't like Jack?
Jack and Rose can both fuck off.
Little ditty about Jack and Rose.
Sucking on Chilla Dow.
Oh, damn it.
Corey, you have what most people would probably consider the best puzzle game of all time. You mentioned it in the intro, Portal 2.
Yeah.
Those are the kind of games that, like someone like me that doesn't even play puzzle games, I had to play that. because
So
I was
much
hearing
fun.
everybody talk about it, and I'm like,
Oh my God.
this game is so fucking clever, dude.
It's so much fun, and you can get stuck in a room for 12 hours just trying to figure out what the fuck you're supposed to do.
Yeah, and you can do like
great.
co-op. You can have you and
Yeah.
a friend can try to figure out the puzzle, and that has a whole new element of like laughing because you're both dumbasses.
Yes.
I'm finally realizing why Adrian doesn't really care for the Zelda games that much, because they are considered puzzle games.
I like Resident Evil though, and they have a lot of puzzles.
Well, yeah, that's because you like horror, though.
Yeah,
I
don't
think
think I
that's
like-
a big factor.
I don't think I like Zelda because I just don't like I'm not much of a fantasy
Yeah.
dungeon type of person.
Especially when you make it more cartoony, I think it's out of Adrian's.
Yeah, you're like cartoony shit. I
Oh.
don't really like.
Maybe he
old-
would have liked Twilight Princess then.
Old time fantasy dungeons and shit. Not really my thing. That's why I haven't watched Game of Thrones. And I
But
don't
Twilight
really-
Princess was very like Skyrim-y, where not entirely Skyrim-y, but it was
Yeah.
like Zelda, but based in a real world. I don't think Adrian still would have liked it.
Yeah. Well, speaking of Skyrim, PS, the first of
Yeah.
20 ports of
And-
Skyrim.
And Oblivion, right?
Yeah.
I think they both
Yeah.
came out on 3.
Yeah, Skyrim is like the big one from this generation. It's like a lot of people's comfort RPG to go back and play.
Skyrim.
The thing is like, Corey, I think you said this before too. It's kind of overrated. It's not my
Yeah.
favorite Elder Scrolls game.
It's not.
The story
It
is just
It
kind
is
of
100%.
stupid. You're just like
100%
you're
overrated.
just like a dragon person that learns your screams can kill dragons. Like that's your
Yeah.
journey in Skyrim. Like the map is awesome. The explorations are great, but again, it's not really my realm. And secondly, it's just kind of a dumb storyline.
I think I remember having a lot more fun with Morrowind.
Yeah, I
The
like
one
Maryland.
before it.
Yeah, and I like.
think I remember having more fun with that.
the fuck was the other one? What else did you say at the beginning, Corey?
Oblivion.
Oblivion. I liked Oblivion. I can't remember.
Obliviate.
I can't remember. We're doing a lot of Harry Potter spells well,
Obliviate.
and names.
Ooh. Ooh, sorry. I just saw one of my favorite Rockstar games is on this list.
What is it?
I apologize. L.A. Noire. L.A.
Oh,
Noire.
yeah.
LA
LA
Noire
Noire.
is a good game.
That's one of my favorite Rockstar games of all time.
I think, yeah, L.A. Noire and Heavy Rain.
Heavy Rain. Jason.
Jason?
Jason.
These were like the beginning of like these experimental, what they'd eventually do with like Telltale, with
Yeah.
Life is Strange, Until Dawn. This was the beginning of it, and I think
The
Heavy
Quarry.
Rain. Yeah, the Quarry. We don't have to
Yeah, it
talk
wasn't
about that
great.
one. That one stinks.
It was
But like after going back, Heavy Rain, a lot of it doesn't hold up.
good. Yeah.
But at the time, you have to understand it was like so mind blowing. You know what I mean? It's like they
Yeah,
were they
it
were showing
was.
this violence on the screen, and you had all these multiple choices you had to make, and that was
It
a
was
big
just-
deal back then.
Crazy investigation that led
Yeah.
to a serial killer, and
Yeah, Mike, and same thing with L.A. Noire. It was just like a 1950s detective version of that.
Oh,
and
I loved it so much.
I'm a sucker for that era and just noir in general. I fucking love that stuff.
They put L.A. Noire at number 47 on the top 100.
I mean, I'd have to go through and look at them all, but
Two above it is South Park: The Stick of Truth. So
stick with truth.
that game's so good.
That game is good, man.
the game is good.
Yeah, actually, I love those fucking South Park games.
I liked every
They
South
don't-
Park game.
They have no
Right.
right being as good as they are.
That's
Yeah,
true.
Mike, I agree. That is a very true statement for those games. You see like a dumb South Park game coming out with like them all dressed like stupid wizards, and you
Yeah.
buy it and you're like, this is the funniest, like this is the most refreshing, funniest script in a game in a while.
And then they did a superhero one, and it made me so fucking happy.
Oh yeah,
The fractured butthole.
fractured
Oh,
butthole.
yeah.
And then you saw your dad fucking your mom. It's your origin story.
The fact when they tell you to choose difficulty and it's just your skin color.
Yeah. And then if you pick like dark black, he's like, "Are you sure you want your game to be that hard? I mean,
No,
you
he
have
says,
enough going on in your life." or
what does he
something
say?
like
It's so funny. He's like, this won't change the difficulty
Oh,
in the
yeah.
game, just every other aspect of your life.
That's what it is.
It's so fucked up. And you know what? I can't speak and say every single one. I've watched reactions to that. Every black person I've seen react to that has like a YouTube channel or something, they fucking
Yeah.
love that, dude. They're like, that is the funniest shit I've ever seen.
Because
They're not
it's
like,
not, it's not throwing it in their faces and calling them a name.
yeah.
It's literally saying your life's going to be hard if you're
Yeah, it's
black.
reaffirming like, hey, life's going to be a little tougher.
You
Yeah.
may have some obstacles to hurdle. It's not judging them in any way.
No. Yeah, not at all. But those games
No, of course not.
those games are incredible. Ones we can kind of blow past because I don't think any of us are really Souls people. But obviously,
I mean,
Dark Souls.
Dark Souls 3 is the only one I really played. So
Yeah, I would say. Here's what I would say. I would say I love Bloodborne. I would say I really like Elden Ring. I would say I like Dark Souls 3, and then you can keep the rest of them.
I really like Dark Souls, the first one.
The OG.
Yeah, I love it.
Demon Souls, Dark Souls 1 and 2. I forget. I haven't played enough of what's like the Samurai one, like the Samurai Souls game.
Oh, Ghost of Tsushima.
No. That's a great game.
Sekiro, Shadows Die Twice.
Sekiro, yeah. I haven't played enough Sekiro to judge that one, but
me neither.
Demon Souls 1 and 2, I don't care for. 3 I like. Elden Ring I really like. Bloodborne's the only one I love.
There was only one Demon Souls.
Well, no, Demon Souls, Dark Souls 1 and 2.
Yeah, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Most people prefer, like, anybody that I know that loves those games, most people actually love Bloodborne.
I love Bloodborne, dude.
And Demon Souls more than the others.
It's because Bloodborne is like a dark gothic aesthetic. It's really
yeah. For me, it's just like the vibe works the best.
You know why we like Bloodborne so much, Adrian? Because we loved Nightmare Creatures.
Hell yeah,
and it's kind of a similar aesthetic.
Hell yeah. If you made more Dark Souls games than that aesthetic, I'd probably play more. I loved Bloodborne.
I like the old knight, like dungeon master thing, though.
Yeah,
that's why Dark Souls speaks to me. It's a very difficult game, but I really enjoy Dark Souls. I think it's fun.
Dark Souls as a concept is innovative as hell. I get the appeal for it. My thing is, I just don't, and it's not like a get good thing. Don't get me wrong. I get my ass kicked every time I play it. I am not good, but I kind of get tired of like the dodge roll, attack, dodge roll.
I don't get sick of that.
I'm just, it's a mechanic that I'm like, after a while, it's like, all right, I've kind of had it with this.
I kind of like that you can be fighting a boss for 20 minutes, dodging, hitting them every couple minutes, and then die and have to do it again. I kind of like that. I might be a glutton for punishment. I don't know. But
yeah, that's why Dark Souls, I can play like an hour or two at a time, and then I have to like stop because I'm like, all right, it's fun.
I've played it all night. On multiple occasions.
But Bloodborne, everyone, if you haven't played Bloodborne, buy that game. It kicks ass.
But I think that one's pre PS3.
Oh yeah,
didn't that come out at PS2?
Yeah.
No, Bloodborne.
Yeah.
No, Bloodborne's like PS3 or PS4.
Oh,
definitely not PS2.
Oh no, yeah, it came out after Dark Souls.
Yeah. It came out after Dark Souls 3, maybe.
Okay. Yeah,
it says Bloodborne came out in 2015.
Yeah, 15.
Yeah, okay.
That would be like
that's
PS4 era. Other than that, Corey, obviously, the big one, The Last of Us. Ew, like fucking clickers.
Oh.
Have you ever heard Bella Ramsey do a clicker?
Oh yeah, I saw her impression of it.
Fucking good at it.
Really good.
Yeah, oddly enough, that sounds kind of like it almost sounds exactly like one of the creatures in Gears of War.
Oh, does it?
They sound very similar, yeah.
Yeah, I feel like I've heard that sound effect before in like movies as well. Like I feel like that's a pretty popular kind of sound.
It's a popular creepy sound. But that sound forever to me is now a clicker. Though.
A clicker, yeah. It has a little bit of like Predator vibe.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I can't do it. But Corey, I think can you do the Predator?
I can't. I can do it really slowly.
Yeah.
I can't do it quick.
Yeah, but I mean, we're not going to spend time because we've talked about The Last of Us ad nauseum.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
If you've checked live streams, if you've seen me and Corey talk, we fucking love The Last of Us. It deserves all the praise it gets. The game, the concept is obviously nothing original. It's a zombie apocalypse. Maybe humans are the real enemy. It's like it's been done before 1,000 times.
The only thing Last of Us did different is it mixed both of those things very well.
Well,
usually something's either a dark horror game that you're trying to survive, or an action based that person is.
Oh yeah, I see what you're saying.
You kind of go back and forth between those two worlds very nicely, very beautifully.
Yeah, I thought you meant okay. I thought you meant like not many tie-in.
No,
the two genres nicely. I was like,
it doesn't mix them as well.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
This is like a perfect 50-50 of creatures and people.
Yeah, and I mean, what makes the game special is obviously the relationship between Joel and Ellie.
It's a beautiful fucking story.
Yeah, I feel
so much heartbreak.
Yeah, The Last of Us was, I think, a pivotal moment for gaming because it was when people saw like, holy shit, video game stories can be better than movies. Like,
Yeah.
how is this
true.
have me more emotionally invested than a movie that they just made for $250 million? Like,
Yep.
and at one point, Neil Druckmann wasn't a fucking weirdo, and he had a good writing team with him, and he made a beautiful game. And then he made another game, and I didn't love it. I don't think it's the most reprehensible thing on the earth, like a lot of people do, but I don't love it. I think it does kind of ruin the legacy of the first Last of Us.
Yeah, and he's talking about whether or not he still does a third one, and I just don't know.
Just stop, man.
Yeah, I think it needs
don't beat
to
a dead horse. The first game is always in my heart like a top 10 game of all time. It always will be.
Oh, yeah.
So we don't have to harp on that too long. BioShock games are. BioShock 1 was just the world of Rapture. Was seeing that for the first time. One of the best in-game worlds I've ever played in.
I think it might be the first-person story game I really loved.
Yeah, absolutely.
I usually don't love first-person games unless it's a shooter. Mm-hmm. This was the first one I played that I was so fucking invested.
Yeah, and I mean, it has one of the best twists in gaming history. Would you kindly? You have like the moral.
Would you kindly?
You have the moral quandary of the little sisters, like harvesting them for Adam so that you have more power to fight your enemies, or letting them live because it seems fucked up what you're doing. A lot of underground experimenting that you find out about, a lot of corrupt shit going on. The story's really good. The world is incredible. The combat is awesome. Like, it's a mix of gun combat, melee, and magic.
Yeah, the power-ups you can get for your hands are really
so
good.
cool. So cool. And the twist is like top 5 gaming twist of all time.
It's good.
So the first BioShock's great. The second one, just it just wasn't as groundbreaking as the first, and the story wasn't. When you have a twist that good in the first game, it's hard to live up to. The second one didn't quite do it.
It just didn't improve on it at all.
Yeah, it was
just another story in the same.
Yeah,
and a lesser story and lesser powers,
and not Rapture, which is one of the highlights. Yeah, and then obviously BioShock Infinite back to really good status.
Yeah,
first one's definitely my favorite though.
For sure, 100%.
Yeah.
I believe the BioShock games are the ones. I think there was a new one that came out recently. Within the last couple years.
No, Infinite's the last BioShock game to come out.
Oh, what the hell did I see then? Oh no, there's Mass Effect maybe. Something.
They made a remake of all 3 of them for Mass Effect.
Something came out recently that I was like really intrigued by, and it was like a space.
That's Dead Space. We already talked about it.
Was it Dead Space?
Yeah, probably.
Oh shit, guys, we didn't talk about NBA 2K11.
Man,
guys, 2K11. And guys, for the record, the reason we haven't talked about sports games is because this is when Madden started sucking. And being the same thing over and over again. 2K was still kind of fire back then. 2K and 11 and 12 were actually really good.
Yeah.
The ones with Jordan on the cover, those were actually some of my favorite 2Ks. So 2K was doing their thing.
Madden, Palomalu was on the cover.
Yeah, but that's unfortunately, I think, where they started slipping. Was the Palomalu and Larry Fitzgerald cover.
Larry Fitzgerald, yeah.
Yeah.
The only double cover.
Yep.
The same reason you guys really didn't go in depth about The Last of Us is the same reason I really won't go in depth about Grand Theft Auto. We have a whole fucking episode on
we do.
Back from 2002 or 2022. So
2002.
Yeah, we've been doing this for a long time. We were the first ones to come up with podcasts. Yeah.
We would have been close to the first ones in 2002.
Mike, if we were doing this in 2002, we'd have like 2 Grand Theft Autos to rank. I like 2 and then 1. That's about it.
I like 1 and 2.
I love 2.
That's about it. That's my list.
Aw, there's a familiar sound. I will still never forget, before online gaming, used to have friends sit around, and for Grand Theft Auto 3, we would all take turns on the controller to see how many fucking stars we could get before we got killed.
Oh yeah, we did that a lot.
Oh yeah, you had to do that. You had
to try and find a good hiding space to see if the cops couldn't get to you and stuff.
Yep.
I remember the best one I ever did in Grand Theft Auto Vice City or 5. I can't remember which one this is. But there's a place where you can go into a big water tower. It's like open, and you can go down in it. And the cops can't get to you except helicopters and one ladder. So you can sit there and just keep sniping the cops as you can hear outside the water tower just explosions of
Hell
cops
yeah.
running into the water tower. And then
Hell
you
yeah.
just take the helicopters out. And I ran out of bullets with 5 stars. I'm like, well, they're going to kill me now
That's funny.
because I don't use cheat codes, bitch.
Yeah,
I used them all the time.
I think the one I did the most was it might be 5, where if you hide down in the subway system, like
Uh-huh.
the cops have to run after you instead. Like you have no helicopters coming after you. You have
That's
you have
true.
nothing.
Yeah. Can't even bring the tanks or anything at you.
So I think that's probably where I've survived the longest is in the subway. It actually gets boring after a minute.
Yeah, it does.
Oh shit.
It's like, damn it, I want more excitement.
I want to throw in there Resident Evil 5, even though it's not the best of the series. It was a lot of fun doing co-op with Chris and Sheva.
Yeah, it is.
It's a
great
really good
co-op
game for co-op, for sure. I still enjoy it. Me and my son played it a little bit when he was a kid. Just the other day, he mentions, I don't think I've played much of 5. I said, oh, you played it with me when you were little. Maybe we should play that again. And I think we're going to do that at some point. We're going to try and go through that game. He's, of course, being Sheva because, he's the kid. So that's his job.
Resident Evil 5 is so bad it's not even on this top 100 list.
No, it wouldn't be.
Yeah, no, Resident Evil 5 is like, it's a good game with a friend. Solo, it's like, and if you're a big fan of the Resident Evil series, you see a lot of holes with it.
Yeah.
But with a friend, it's just fun. It's a fun beat 'em up.
As one of the coolest fights of all time, but
It definitely does.
But the game overall,
if you get rid of the dumbass turret sections, that game gets a lot better.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's true.
Ratchet and Clank Into the Nexus is number 100.
Yeah, I was never really a big Ratchet and Clank guy.
Me either.
That was a PlayStation exclusive, right?
Yeah, a lot of people love Ratchet and Clank, but I'm not a big. When I got to a certain age, I just like Crash Bandicoot didn't click with me anymore. Spyro the Dragon.
Yeah,
didn't
I stopped
click
playing
with me.
all those games too.
Ratchet and Clank, falls in that kind of art style.
Rayman.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's just not my vibe.
Pikmin, all that shit.
Yeah, it's not my vibe, man.
No, yeah, Little Big Planet was also. You mean that was?
I'm getting a little bit back to like the kid side of things. Honestly, I enjoy a lot of the stupid fun games, but
yeah,
I'm still pretty much in the camp of I like a beautiful story and a real looking game, and
right.
That's what I enjoy the most.
Oh, and also I never really got into the Dragon Age games. You had a couple here. I wasn't like really a big Dragon Age Origins
was good, but
Origins was the best one. But
yeah, the other ones I didn't care for.
That wasn't really my bag, baby, as Austin Powers would say.
It is, that kind of aesthetic is my bag, baby, because I do enjoy the medieval thing and the orcs and the dwarves and the elves, and I do like that stuff. So Dragon Age Origin was a lot of fun. I did play through the whole game, but Inquisition came out, and I don't think I even bought it, honestly. I don't know why.
Yeah.
But I played it later when it was like a free game for PlayStation. I was like, oh, yeah, Fable 2 ruined me for stuff like that. It was just so much fun.
Now we're talking. But we can't. We already talked about that. We didn't have it.
Yeah, that's right.
Yes, because those are an Xbox exclusive.
All right, Corey, you did it with our TikTok a few times. I'm gonna end the episode with, I might do this randomly sometimes, but you know what a blind ranking is.
Yeah.
Okay, Mike, you know what a blind ranking is? You know the concept?
Yeah, I'm familiar with it.
Yeah, you're given like 5 things and you have to rank without knowing what comes next. I found this site where you can do a bunch with like different categories, music and TV and cinema. And today we're going to do video games because it's appropriate. So
hopefully I played them.
I know. Hopefully any of us played them. This might backfire and we'll keep it in or delete it, but let's try out because it's just going to give me 5 random. As Team Culture Shocked, we are going to do, we have video games, GTA vehicle. Nah, I don't know enough to. Valorant, I don't play. Fortnite skins, fuck that. Okay, we'll just do video games in general. All right, our first one is Minecraft.
Minecraft.
A lot of people would put this way up high. The highest selling game of all time.
Is this all video games we're doing?
It's just going to be, as far as I know, it's just going to be 5 randos.
You want me to blind react and you start with Minecraft?
Yep, I've played Minecraft. It's a 5 for me because it is not my kind of game.
I have a lot of fun with it, but when it's blind ranking all games,
it could be anything.
It's going to be low.
I'm
say
at 5
for me because I do enjoy it.
Yeah.
I am gonna say 4, just because I have a feeling there will be something on this list.
Something worse.
Yeah,
That's why I put it at 4.
All right, Minecraft at 4. Next up, Pac-Man.
Pac-Man.
This is hard. Yeah, I like Pac-Man more than Minecraft.
I'm starting to get the idea here, the theme.
Pixelated?
No, that's not the theme. I just was assuming like groundbreaking games like that change.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Industry.
Okay, yeah, it could be.
And they're both still around after many years.
Yeah, Pac-Man. So we currently have Minecraft sitting at 4. I like Pac-Man more than Minecraft. I know almost nobody does. I would put Pac-Man since 4 is taken. Otherwise, I'd put it 4. I'll put it 3.
I'm okay with 3, but I'd have it at 5 myself personally.
There's still so many other Namco games I would rather play than Pac-Man.
Oh damn!
I just don't enjoy Pac-Man. It's
like
not...
I love Dig Dug. I love Galaga.
All right, we're putting it at 5. I get it. This is not going my way so far. Oh God, Pokemon.
That's 1.
It's 3. 3 is the lowest one available.
I'll say Pokemon would be 2 for me because there are games I like more.
Fucking Pokemon. I just had a rant about this.
I like the cards in the show more than I like the games. So.
It is revolutionary though. Pokemon like Red and Blue, I would probably have like number 2 or like.
That's what I said. This is not fair because you're talking about an entire series of games.
Yeah.
If you're going based off of an entire series, I'm going to say 3. There are some Pokemon games I am absolutely in love with and I have played the shit out of, but
I still play them all the time.
There's one for the Switch right now, Arceus, that we played a crap ton of.
I'm playing Fire Red and Emerald right now on my phone.
I think I prefer the more open world Pokemon game than the originals.
Nah.
Corey, would you be at 1 or 2?
2, just because there are so many games that I would have above.
If Corey's at 2, we're gonna go 3. If Corey was at 1, we would go 2.
Then I have it at 1.
Nope, too late.
I have it at 1.
Pokemon will be number 3. Pac-Man, Minecraft. Guys, that means our 1 and 2 spots are open. These got to be bangers.
They better be.
They're not going to be. Next. I hate this game, but it is it's the origins of gaming, kind of. Tetris.
Nope, I'd have that at 7.
I would have it at 5.
Can we change our answer
No.
and move everything up 1?
So
what are you talking about?
Bro.
I've seen many blind rankings where they've done that.
They're doing it wrong. Blind rankings, that's the whole point, dude.
Yeah, you can't move them.
Well, then I guess it goes 2 because that fucking sucks.
And our number 1 game is fucking Fortnite.
Of course it is.
We have the worst video game list of all time. Congratulations. Fortnite, Tetris, Pokemon, Minecraft, Pac-Man. And for the record, Pac-Man on average was 3.3 based on people's voting.
I will say this: Fortnite, much like Minecraft and much like
Horrible
Pac-Man, will be around forever.
Oh, it will be for sure. All right, guys,
this must have been like longevity of games.
I've legitimately enjoyed 3 of the franchises you said.
At one point in time, I loved Fortnite when it first came out.
Yeah, I've enjoyed Fortnite.
At one point in time, I actually really liked playing Fortnite.
Yeah.
It's just to a point now where I feel like they don't really. I don't know. I guess they've been putting they've make enough money with just the skins alone.
Well, it's just fucking sweats on there now.
They can keep throwing money at it, and
it's just sweaty people that you don't want to play with anymore.
Yeah, my kids constantly ask for V-Bucks.
Look, I don't like being around sweaty people either. They stink.
That's true. Hey. All right, guys. Well, that'll be our first ever blind ranking. I might try to do we mainly talk movies here, if I'm being honest. So we'll do a lot of movie ones in the future.
People are going to tell you to never do that again.
Oh, I know. After that
list.
Yeah, guys. Our list is number 1, Fortnite. Number 2, Tetris.
We'll find another site.
Number 3, Pokemon. Number 4, Minecraft. Number 5, Pac-Man. What would you have changed in hindsight? I guess I get for what we were given. I'd probably put Pokemon now 2 or 1.
From
what we were given, I would have put Pokemon 1, Minecraft 2.
Same.
Yeah, probably.
Fortnite,
I'd do Pokemon,
then
Pac-Man,
then Tetris.
Yeah,
Tetris would have been at the very bottom for sure.
I've never enjoyed playing Tetris once in my life.
I would rather play Pong.
Same.
What if we make the paddle smaller, Mr. Foreman?
Do.
You're a genius.
Kelso, you're a damn genius. All right, guys. Well, that's going to do it for our... Corey, you said this was a Patreon pick?
Yep.
It was.
Yeah, that'll do it for our Patreon pick, the PS3 special.
Assholes.
Again, I'm not going to plug because Corey does that at the end, so I won't say, let us know what you thought of PS3 and what's your favorite game. Corey will say all that later.
Did.
Oh, yeah. Other than that, guys, I'm going to say it now. Wait, does this come out like this Wednesday or next week?
Probably this week if I can.
Oh, shit. Well, never mind. I'm going to say it now. By the time you hear our next episode, I will have an actual YouTube video out where I plan on talking about all the movies I saw over the summer. So you're going to get some, and I'm not going to do full reviews on all of them because that would be like a 3-hour video, but some quick thoughts and summaries. You'll get some superhero talk with like Superman and Fantastic Four. You'll get some horror talk with Together and Weapons. You'll get some other movies like War of the Worlds. So I'm going to talk about everything I saw over the summer movie season. So you can check that out on my channel and all of our previous live streams and videos. That is on youtube.com/Baker Reviews.
Baker Reviews.
Thank you as always, Mike. We also have a YouTube channel where I think Corey just put out Corey's Killer Corner. Seems to be a popular mini-series for our show.
Yeah.
So you can check that out and all the work he just put into that one over on youtube.com/Culture Shock Podcast.
Culture Shock Podcast.
And other than that, Mike, where else can they go to help keep this show running, help keep the lights on?
Patreon.com/Culture Shock Podcast. Yes, for
he's committing to that voice.
I am. I have a radio voice. What do you want from me? For as little as $1 a month, you can come over to Culture. Or God damn it, now I'm fucking it up. Thanks, Adrian.
What do I want from you? Line reading.
Line.
I'm rewinding.
He's asking for a line like in a play.
Yes. For $1 a month, you can come over to patreon.com/Culture Shock Podcast. Help us keep the lights on over here. Help us provide you with this weekly content that we do. Again, I always urge and recommend that you do the $5 tier. I mean, it's just $5 a month. It's not that much, but you get so many cool perks with the $5 tier. You get to vote on
like what, Mike?
Episodes. You get to vote on episodes like this, which is, our patrons chose which system we got to talk about. Yeah. Thanks, guys.
Not Mike's favorite.
No, I was rather quiet for most of this one, except for when we were talking about games that were on both systems. Which is, we knew that's where we're going to get out of me going into this.
Oh yeah.
But still appreciative. Love that you guys vote on stuff. It's awesome. It's nice that we have an interaction with our fan base, and to further that, with the $5 tier, you also get access to our members only Discord, so you can actually talk to us.
Talk to us.
Podcast. Talk to us and speak on that thing.
Speak on that thing.
I don't know what else to say really. It's just that the $5 tier is awesome. It's awesome.
Yeah, it's awesome, guys. And guys, maybe we'll put out a vote soon for our next movie commentary.
Ooh,
a Patreon vote.
I like that.
So yes, look forward to that. Guys, we'll have to come up with some ideas.
Shit.
I just committed us to something.
I'm going to try to do this by memory, guys, so bear with me.
Memory, all alone in the moonlight. Summer, School of Rock.
Okay. I was going to say,
good Summer.
That's from Cats.
Yeah. With
the musical.
With Dame Judi Dench and that
God, the really awful,
Corden.
The really awful version.
I'm sorry, Mike. Go.
I would like to thank our current loyal patrons, and of course, that is Cam Sully, Bobby Jean, Squiggums, Amby, Josie, fucking Steve, Ben, the honorary patron because of his wonderful contributions to our podcast.
Absolutely,
and of course, none other than Tim S3.
Tim S3.
They're getting lazier.
Look, I don't know what to do with that.
Mike, you could have gone with console. You could have gone with Tim Drake.
Red Dead Tim Denchen.
But those are games, and they weren't just I'm good. I'm comfortable with what I said. Okay,
Tim and Souls.
He said, "I like me."
What did you admit? PlayStation Tim.
PlayStation Tim.
Heavy Tim instead of Heavy Rain.
Well, that's just
Bio
rude.
Tim, GTA Tim,
yeah,
Grand Tim Auto 5,
Grand Tim 5, Grand Tim Auto 5, Metal Gear Tim.
Corey, where else on the socials can they find us?
Yeah, on Facebook, it's Culture Shock Podcast. On Instagram, it's Culture Shock 21. On TikTok, it's CS Podcast 21. And on Twitter, X, it's also CS Podcast 21. Come on over there. Let us know if you liked this episode. Did you like the PS3 more than the Xbox 360?
No.
I legitimately want to know because there's obviously people out there that did.
Nobody did.
We all seem to like the 360 a little more, even though Adrian and I are for sure PlayStation standboys, and I think Mike eventually veered towards that.
Yeah.
Well, I was always a PlayStation guy, and then I did the 360 just because I don't know why. I think the 360 came out sooner than the PS3, and it was just nice to have a newer console.
Right.
And I think I just never. I was like, oh, this console's fucking awesome. Why would I get a PS3 now?
Yeah, exactly.
But I did go
Word.
back. I went right back to the PS4. So I mean, other than this exact generation of console, I have always been a PlayStation guy.
Don't worry, guys. I talked him back into PlayStation.
We back, baby.
Yeah, I guess I'm done then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Give me it. Oh, you didn't? Did you say anything about rating us 5 stars?
PS3, you know?
And guys, make sure you don't rate us PS3 out of 5 stars. Make sure you give us all 5 of them bad things. Tell us your favorite PS3 game, and go back and check every Tim that Mike has ever said and rank them.
Oh God!
What if somebody sent us a tier list of every Tim?
Look, I will admit they've been harder to come up with clever ones lately, just because of the topics we've been talking about.
Yeah.
I promise you, the next one we do, Tim, it'll be so fantastic, it'll blow your socks off.
I doubt it.
It'll be so Timtastic.
It'll be Timtastic. It'll be it'll be Fantastic.
That Timtastic was better than the Tim S3.
I mean, yeah.
Tim S3.
I'm not going to argue that.
That just sounds like Tim got a security clearance to a certain level. Tim S3.
Anyway, fuckers, that's going to do it from all of us here at Culture Shock. Thanks for listening. Jason.
Jason.